Hi, I'm Cynthia Schiller. Please like and subscribe where we help each other heal one day at a time. Look, I'm going to be honest with you is I know exactly what you guys are going through. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I'm going to kind of share a little bit about my story and hopefully it'll help all of us. I know how difficult this is. A lot of us get caught up in the cycle. We keep thinking things are going to get better. And honestly, today was not a very good day. I know sometimes the hardest part is how do we handle this? Like, how do we handle it? So I'm still dealing with my narcissist, screwed over beyond belief, but we're somewhat in a good spot. And today I just wanted to reach out. But for years, probably 2.5 years, I just said, like, what's our balance? What's our balance? Can I get a reply in a day or two? And I've struggled. Like, I just wanted to say something. And I fought back, not saying anything because I don't want to set myself up for pain. And I struggled through it. I didn't reach out, but it'd be so nice to just have a friend or a lover or whatever you are to just say, hey, how's your day going? And know that you have a comfort. Part of the hardest part of being in these kind of narcissistic relationships is you just don't have the comfort. There's no boundaries, there's no respect. It's hard to know what's going to come your way. There's no consistency. There can be promises. So like I said, supposedly we're in a good spot, but I still had that uncomfortable feeling inside and it took away a lot of my day. Fighting back my emotions, fighting back what I wanted to do, what I should do, all the mental things that you go through, the physical things you go through. And narcissism is real and it can be devastating. So I really hope we build a community where we help each other. A lot of you are here trying to find answers, trying to understand. I've been through a couple of relationships that were extremely narcissistic and they're so damaging. They take so much from you. And, even just sometimes preparing these videos, like I hurt for you guys. And I really do hope that we help each other heal through all of this because it blindsides you. You put everything into it and, you know, what you get back in return is a lot of pain and it doesn't make sense. Like there's times that you go through pain and you do it sacrificially for a reason, but to just do it for no reason at all, to end up so empty, to believe in somebody's promises. So these fake futures that they talk about, they're real. They're real. And are they happier with their new supply? At the time, they might be. And you know, it's just the fuel that they get from it. They honestly don't know what they're doing. The person that I'm kind of with or whatever you want to call it, like the words that I hear him say, I'm predicting he ended up getting engaged, but the uh the words that he says really foreshadows what's about to come. He says I don't love like other people do. um you know uh it's just the fuel to their supply, the stroke to their ego. It's not about love. And sorry, I gotta call you back. I'm gonna finish this video. So she'll just keep calling. She's my best friend. But so anyways, they are just full of words and emptiness and they just want what they get. And they don't care about side chicks or if it's the other way around, but they just want what they want. And I don't know, guys. Sorry, that phone call kind of threw me off, but being in a narcissistic relationship really does drain you, causes so much pain. It takes away so much of your life. Like I look back on the last 18 years, 18 years. It was more with my ex, but 18 years, 18 years. How much of my days were walking around just empty inside, just wasting time. confused. And the hardest part is reaching out and just saying, hey, what's up? And they make it worse when they don't communicate with you, or they promise you something and they take it away from you. There's no respect, and it just gets worse over time. Um, you know, I've been through this cycle so many times with two different people, and I just really want you guys to understand that I know where you're at. I know where you're at. Some of you guys are hoping for answers. Some of you want revenge. Some of you want to understand. Some of you want to make things better. Whatever your reason for being here is I hope I hope that a part of it is to heal, because I'm still going through the situation. I'm not going to be hypocritical. Uh, the do as I say, don't do as I do. I know what's up. I know what's up. But I also know what love is. And a lot of you really love the people that hurt you. And it's easier said than done. I can give advice all day long. Can I give that to myself? I know you guys hurt, and you just got to look at how much you hurt, how much it is taking from your life. And, you know, um, I feel like it's PTSD. Like, I haven't felt good in a long time. I'm sure you guys can relate to that. Brain fog, not wanting to really talk to people, irritability. It takes a lot from you. And over what? Over loving someone, over giving your all, you know, and to put their needs ahead of your own. Um, there's got to be a balance, you know. It's not 100% zero. Like, I'm pretty easygoing. Like, give me 10%. Just give me 10%. And a lot of times in narcissistic relationships, you just don't even get 10%. So that drains you. You give your all and you end up empty. And that's why they say that they drain your soul, because you just give and give and give. And you don't expect everything back. They're like true unconditional love. But just like I would die for people. I would die for people. But I'm not just going to go shoot myself to say I would die for you. There's got to be a reason in it. There's got to be a purpose. And like with a narcissist, it's basically proving you would die for them. You just shoot yourself and you're dead. Instead of, saving their life, or there's a reason for it, you just end up dead. And please take that to heart. Um, it's a hard road, and there's no solace in it. There's no better outcome. You know, uh, Mine is with a new supply. They're supposed to get married, and it's kind of interesting to see what's going to happen, because he is still seeing me, and the faithfulness. Like they can't be alone. That's the whole thing. I was out of town and taking care of my daughter and her baby, and couldn't wait for me to drive 10 hours to come home. And they can't be alone. They can't be alone. And it's really hard to see how somebody can just instantly end up with the love of their life without any downtime. Like, that blows my mind. Like, I've been single, whatever you want to call it, for a long time. I don't just hop into a new relationship. There's grieving, there's confusion, there's hurt. It's not just somebody walks by and you're like, hey, let's live together and get married. They and the person that they left, they just don't even tell. They lie about it, they make up stories, they reassure, they go above and beyond to prove their lie. And even when they're caught in the lie, they still try to defend it. It's mind blowing to what extremes they go to. And narcissists really do lie. They really do only care about themselves. They don't care how much you cry, how much you beg or plead. I just want to understand. Doesn't matter what the truth is. I just want to know what the truth is. They just tell you what they think you want to hear, or they ignore you. And being ignored by somebody you love is the most hurtful thing. Um, Mine, I was like, are you alive or dead? You said you were on your way to my house. It's been a week. There was a snowstorm. I don't care if you're mad at me or whatever. And, you're trying to respect their boundaries and their family. You don't want to reach out. And they can't even tell you if they're alive or dead. Like, that's how cold they can be. And that's when you're in a relationship with them, whether it's minute or this fantastic relationship, but so it should at least be a friendship. And just how cold they can be, how ununderstanding, that you're just like, look, if you never want to talk to me again, just, are you alive or dead? And they don't give you the time of day. And then they pop up, just like everything's okay, just when they want something. And they just, it's all about control. They do manipulate. Looking back, like, they're pretty slick on how they do it. Um, I've noticed over the years, just listening to the different words and how they present things, how they say things, it kind of blindsides you, because as a regular person, we try to understand, like, okay, maybe, you know, they just said it that way, but they purposely say things certain ways to get what they want. Um, there is a rhyme and reason to how they talk. They don't appreciate, they demean you. Um, a lot of times they will talk behind your back, uh, to defend themselves, make themselves look better, take no accountability. Even when they talk to you, it's always your fault. Even when you're like, oh my God, could I have done anything more? I did everything I could. And when things got too hard for me, I tried to communicate with you and you just didn't try to rebalance this. So I end up feeling guilty. I end up feeling like I made the mistakes and everything fell apart because of me. But it wasn't because of me. That's the hardest part. And I'm sure you guys can relate to that. It wasn't because of you. It was not because of you. Don't ever feel that. Because I'm sure you guys tried to communicate. You guys tried to uphold your agreements, your compromises. And it's kind of hard. So I just wanted to be real with you guys. Like, sometimes preparing these videos can be pretty hard. I'm still going through the struggles myself, and I just want to be real with you. I'm not going to be a hypocrite, but I'm learning as I go. And like I said, I know what I'm talking about. I don't always do what I say, but it's also part of the learning process, and gives me something to talk about. I hope you subscribe, because I would like us to have a community where we help and heal. But these tears don't tell you, even when you are still in this okay relationship, these are some real tears. It's not okay. It's just not okay, to where you feel like, you want to reach out and just say, hey, baby, good night. Hey, baby, good night. Just a text. And this is what it brought to me. Just wanting to text somebody. You don't know if you're going to hear back or when. And that's pretty extreme, being lovers. And, him and I are in a good spot. I got a Merry Christmas from him, and it was just a few days ago, phone call a couple days ago. But, I think you guys can relate that your reality is not their reality. So big hugs to you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.